Have you seen the video of Beauty Gonzalez where she's, having a month for a time for herself for a month to India? And some of the comments I've read that she's there to open her third eye, and then also one of her posts says that to get to nirvana it's not easy. Many artists would do that because of their environment, right? So she's an artista, so she's a local actress, so her environment is full of unawakened people, so she needs to, if she got a call and she has the resources to do that, then she will do this kind of trip, go there, find herself, knowing herself, and which I really, really admire. And before she even did a trip, she was posting about messages from, if you know, you know. Like me, I'm very, very much into patterns, so I know right away, like, oh, she's into spirituality, but just, finding herself. I believe that her third eye is already open. She just in a confusion state, which is really adorable. That she, to know herself, then to be, or like get up or caught up with the matrix, the world, the illusion, but she instead chooses herself, which is fascinating for me to see. Beauty is beauty, right? I mean, she has so many offers, but what? She chose herself, which is admirable. That's what I wanted people to 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 really get into, you know. To find, I think she wanted peace, but because of her environment, because of her work, that's a challenge. Um, I'd be honest that getting into spirituality or getting to know yourself is about detachment. Detach even your loved ones. It's because they have their own journey, they have their own soul, their own purpose. That's not yours to take. But you're gonna be there to guide them, yes, of course, but you can't force anybody. Not everybody. Not everybody. Not anyone. Our our purpose is really to know ourselves here in this density. How can you remember yourself with all of this? With all of these challenges? Are you going to choose yourself, or are you going to choose to be in a system? That is the question. But most of the people in the industry, not many can really have the liberation because of the kind of work they do. But they can do other things, even if they know that they're in the system, but they're doing their work, like charity, right? That's a consolation of what they chose, right? Rather than being alone, because it's really up to you. How do you want your life to be? Are you going to be in a system, follow it, obey it, rather than you obey yourself, right? So this is my take for Beauty Gonzalez. I admire her courage to know herself. I admire her for this journey, It's not going to be easy. What she's been doing is just one step of the ladder. I'm going to tell you honestly, it's just one step of the ladder. Because none of that school can really help you other than yourself. Ciao. Love you.